The phone recording. Just before his disappearance, that was broadcast on the news. The following recording was uploaded to the internet. A man named John Newman discovered the remains of an old camp, covered in mud and strange liquid. He discovered a cell phone with low battery and took it home. He made a post on social media website named Tumblr with the video recording. The extract of the post is below. Yet it came to my intermediate attention. I have discovered an old cell phone in a muddy campsite. I noticed that when I was hiking, the campsite was terrible. There were holes and tears in the tents and clothes that had been burnt with the fire. I investigated and found this mobile phone. If you know the owner of this mobile phone, please contact me, ACAP, and I can return it to the owners, though I highly doubt they would leave it state like this. This is the exact copy of John Newman's Tumblr post he made online. This was seen by many people. He uploaded the video 6 weeks later. 6 weeks later, John Newman had received feedback and information from people. Many people asked to see the footage in the video. John replied, "I'll do my best and try get it up. The phone is so old and so unused. It's time to process it. It was too low." 3 days after this post, John was murdered in his home. The body of John had symmetrical stab wounds in his arm in the same place. His body was taken, and the home was investigated after the scene. After the scene, Officer Thornhill, a DCI of the police, found the mobile phone and took it for examination. They assumed this was John's and checked for any evidence of the assault. While examining the phone, they found a recording named PBV S4-809, which they decided to review. Officer Thornhill watched the video and wrote a police statement for the video. The following has not been tampered in any way and is being legally used and being allowed to post online. Do not distribute among any other social media content or sites. Case file 7808 V of recording name PVV S4-809 found on cell phone. Recording description starts with young man walking through woods with a pet dog. Breed is Jack Russell Terrier. The name of the young man is not mentioned, though the dog's name is Bessie. Young man is then seen walking towards a large tree and urinating against the walls. The camera is placed somewhere next to some tall grass. Dog is seen running past the camera, picking up a large stick, returning to the young man. The camera is picked up, and the young man continues, while the dog begins to eat the stick while walking. The young man then pulls out a sleeping bag and sets up a small tent. The dog urinates against some roots and enters the tent with the young man. The screen then goes black as the young man is heard saying, "Good night, Bessie," and then the camera shuts off. Time 3:57 a.m. Young man switches his camera on to find the dog is not in the tent. Young man is then heard shouting, "Bessie, Bessie, where are you?" 4 times before leaving the tent. Young man attached camera to his belt while moving. Young man then discovers blood stains on the floor and follows these. Whilst the young man is walking, he is seen commenting over the video. with words saying, "Oh God, I hope he is okay. Please God," and is heard begging to God 5 times. He is then heard gasping as the dog head is discovered hanging by the feet of wood. The tank is clothed as an organ attacks and slices off the head of the skull. The young man is seen running back to the tent as the tall grass is heard moving and swaying as if the young man is being chased. The young man eventually reaches his tent and closes his lip. He detaches the camera from his belt and holds up to the tent. The silhouette of a white person is seen bustling against the tank. The young man shouts, "Go away! Leave me alone!" And then the tent is seen spinning up from behind. The camera starts to deform and fan, and the young man's voice is heard going deeper. The last shot of the video is a large, hairy figure grabbing the man as blood is sprayed on the inside of the tent. Case study closed. The case study ends here. The officer who wrote the case was not harmed, though his wife was discovered with symmetrical slashes on her body, similar to the murder of Jocelyn Man. The officer demanded that they find this psychopathic killer at once. The video from the phone joining men found shows a large hairy beast, similar to the Bigfoot, with large claws and spikes on his left arm. The other side of the creature is not seen. The body of the young man was not found. 6 days later, Officer Thornhill reports an attack in his home. He had heard something large in his house and hid in the closet of his building, calling for armed backup. The following is the call Officer Thornhill made to 911. Inspector: 911 emergency, do you require assistance? Officer: okay, I need backup now. Sir, what is happening? My name is Officer Thornhill, and I require backup. Inspector: okay, officer, please come down and tell us the situation. Well, I was at home with my son when something burst through the window. I didn't see all of it as I was making my son's sandwich to take to school. I heard him scream when... Wait, so your son's with you? Well, he was, I don't know. Now I heard him screaming, and there's blood studs against the wall of my house. Please, you gotta come and bring backup. Inspector: okay, officer. Do you have any firearm nearby? No, I don't have firearm. This isn't a deal. This is what I deal with. Okay, officer. Do you have any nearby weapon or something you use? Oh, Jesus Christ! Jesus, hurry! We are sending backup. Okay, now. But I need to find something to use. Well, I have this knife. I used to spread the butter on my son's sandwich, but I don't think it'll work. It'll only be a minute. Describe the person to us, please. It's not a person. It's not a person. It burst through the window and it killed my son. It's a large, hairy thing. I don't know what it is. Please, you need to come and help. Have you heard your son at all? No, I'm upstairs. It's coming up the hallway. Hurry! Okay, just come down, officer. Is there a good place to hide? No. This is the only place I can hide. There's nowhere else. Listen, it killed my wife, it killed my son. It's the thing from the case report I made. It killed a young man. It's going to kill me. Nothing is killing anyone, sir. The officers are coming round the street corner. Listen, it's no... Oh God. It's in here. It's not yours. It will kill me. No, sir. They are outside the house. No, they are... Sir? Sir? Are you there, sir? You should come faster! Sir? 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 Beast. He is mine now. He is mine now. Who or what are you? The call ends here. The dispatcher was not harmed and is alive. Officer Thornhill's body was never found. though his son's body was found kicked into the wall and mutilated, with the bone sticking out. The beast was called Scratch, as the officers named it. The beast has never been identified and he has not been discovered since.